All right guys, it is springtime and that means it is bow fishing season. So in this video, I'm gonna go over how to make a very quick, efficient, and cheap bow fishing reel. Let's get started. I got him. Woohoo, mission accomplished.
Hell yeah.
I really like this kind of reel because you can whip this thing up in under an hour with just things that you have around your house, and you don't need any kind of special tools. All you need is some sort of line. I'm gonna use bank line for this, but nylon string that you can get from the hardware store works great. I'm gonna use an old hacksaw blade, a tin can, a couple of pieces of wood, and a couple of scraps of like a bicycle inner tube or something like that. That is all you need. So we've got a 3-inch hole saw here, and that's right about the same diameter as that can. Piece of an old broken hacksaw blade. I'm just gonna grind the teeth off of it. I'm just going to use an old piece of a truck inner tube. Might be easier for you to get your hands on a bike inner tube, but they'll both work the same. All right, so you can kind of see how it works. This little flexible piece of metal here holds your string so you don't have to worry about it peeling off the front, you know, before you shoot. And then once you shoot, it just snaps right off, and now it's pretty much free spool. So you shoot free spools like that. When you get a fish on, all you got to do is grab, start winding, bring them right on in. When you get the fish in, you just go right up underneath this piece of metal, clip it back in, and re-knock your arrow. You're ready for another shot. So one of the coolest things about this reel is if you've got the right size can, you can fit a GoPro right inside of this thing, and if you put it on 240 frames per second, super slow-mo, it makes for some super cool shots of the line peeling off this thing as you're shooting at your fish. Now for this size can, the newer GoPros, the 9 and 10, are not going to fit. They're just a little bit too big, but if you have an 8 or older, it'll fit perfectly inside this thing. All you've got to do is squeeze this down a little bit, put the GoPro in there, let it go, and the tension holds it in there. Now for the 9 and 10, you're going to have to find a can that's just a little bit bigger, but if you look around, cut the tops off some, just kind of experiment a little bit, you can find one that'll fit these newer GoPros perfectly.